Okay, Teri, do you know what time it is?
I'd rather be shining like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck. Scrub the deck and make it look shiny.
Jump right into the series of what I've gotten. I've got some really great pins in trade. Timeless Beauties from at Disney Pindad. So the theme of these pins they're very vintage. I just love anything dapper or anything from back in the day. From the Timeless Beauty pins, one of the first pins that I got in trade was the hairdresser Rapunzel.
I think this is such a cute pin.
I love her. Yes, she's holding her little blow dryer. Just these little details and the little radio. Adorable. I love this pin. And then another one from that series that I got in trade was the Pilot Ben Solo. It's in a sepia variant color. What our viewers wanted to know is, what are we trading to get these type of pins? So for this pin series in particular, I was able to trade some of my Met Gala pins. The Met Gala Mulan was for Ben Solo, and the Ariel Met Gala was for Rapunzel. Next up in my series that I received was the Meg and Hades Tim Burton pin by at the underscore Pinstress. So a different kind of Pinstress, also by the name of Julie. It's very weird. But
I did not know that when I picked my Instagram name.
So this pin is wonderful. I love this pin so much. It has this is the regular version. The variant is not out yet, but it did pre-sale. So the regular version, what's really fun about it is the pearlescent smoke that's coming out from the bottom, which I highly adore, and the sandblast dress or clothing that they gave them. But I'm just a huge fan of Tim Burton, so this art was, it's just one of my favorites of the whole collection. Next pin I have in my collection that I received in pin mail this month was the Ariel Max from Stranger Things. It is a pin on pin, one of the few pin on pins that I've got this month. This pin actually glows in the dark. Those fireworks are really fun. Ooh. Yeah, and the detail is great. She has on her little skateboard what could come across as a little black sticker of Flounder, which was a great add-on that he put there. And A plus F equals BFF, like if that was carved onto her little skateboard. So Ariel plus Founder, adorable. And her look of worry, perfect Stranger Things pin. Continuing with the Disney Monster, I did get from his Sewn Up series, Belle, this is not a pin on pin, highly valued pin once in hand. What's really fun about this is it's not a pin on pin, and it has so much detail. I don't know if it's because of that he's able to add so much detail, but on her little apron, the little spider web, that's all screen print. In her hair, the pin is gold plated, but she has strips of brown that's screen printed. Her stitches on her neck, her wrist, her hands, screen printed, and those are really thin lines. And then when you go into her eyes and her mouth, first of all, if you know anything about screen printing, everything is done in layers. So you have the layer of black somehow magically done with these little thin lines. Then you have the layer of white, and then the layer of green because she has green eyes, and then another layer of black, and another little layer of white to add to the pupil, make it look like her eyes are shiny. Phenomenal. Great pin. Then next in the series, we're going to jump onto Evil Gypsy pins. I have a Vanellope Senshi, which is open to trade. However, if I don't trade it, it's fine to stay in my collection. I love her. She's adorable. When we go to the other pin made by T.K.Melton, it's like a Senshi version of a Harry Potter pin, the Snow White. So she has their little Hufflepuff scarf on. I do love the Snow White. And then finally, I did get a Sailor Moon pin. Speaking of Sailor Moon.
Do you collect her?
I do now. So Sailor Moon is making a comeback, and I mean, I know her pins have always existed in the fantasy world, but not to the Disney fantasy world, and she's kind of snuck her way in somehow. I happened to be in one of the first groups that started making her as a profile, and I'm grateful for this pin. What's really fun about this pin, it does have a variant. It is an LE30. I'm gonna continue with cuteness in the cuteness factor. And I did get from Visionary Pins these Baby Yoda pins in cast member costume. It's so cute. I will say I'm very disappointed that this is an LE70 when I think this pin set or collection should have been an open edition, because I don't think Visionary Pins understand what a money maker they have here. Like, this is a gold mine, and they only made it an LE70. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to throw you under the bus, Visionary Pins, but these are honestly pins that I would like to buy and just give away to cast members because they're so cute. Like, they are. So let's go into detail with them a little bit. I have here, starting with the blue Baby Yoda. That's the costume that they wear in Disneyland for the Little Mermaid, Voyage of the Little Mermaid attraction. They look like little sailors here. So that's that one. And then we have the Pixar one. That's the costume for Pixar Pier. So if the cast, if somebody's going to the Incredicoaster, this is the kind of, or the Toy Story attraction, these are what they would be wearing. The one with the little flag, that's actually a costume that you can find in Cars Land. So when you go to ride Radiator Springs Racers, that's the costume that they're wearing there.
Got it.
And then the last one we have from our favorite Hollywood Tower attraction. Let's see, back to our cuteness. This pin is one of the ones I'm really excited about. This pin was a zap from a pin friend. It was a Pinbyarisamon. Who does this? This one blows me away. Like, very heartwarming. I don't know, I got a really cool friend. His name is Romero.
So cute.
That's my shout out, Romero. So thank you so much. That was the yeah, it means a lot to me. Great pen. I'm never getting rid of it because, you know, it's a gift. And then my last pin I have here is by Out of Our Minds. It's a original Universal Classic Monsters and Disney mashup of Creature from the Black Lagoon with Ariel and her I got new legs outfit. We have Ariel, who looks like she's about to get attacked by Gilman or get a hug. One of the two. Can't really tell. Make up your own story with this one because there's a lot that can be happening.
That is really good pin mail. And I'm so happy to hear that you traded for some of them because, again, like, as we kind of talked about before, the prices have gone crazy. So the more that you can trade, that just saves everybody money.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to, it's all about being on the Instagram at the right time. And someone had their Deviant Fantasy Ariel mermaids. They had 10 of them for sale. And I like quick did the math because it kind of seemed like a big chunk of change at once. But I got 10 pins for the price and it really worked itself out. I kept one for myself and then I have 4 more for sale or trade. So,
I had no idea those were Deviant Fantasy pins.
Yes. And you know,
all this time.
I really need to do a shout out to Brittany. Her Instagram name is Doxy_girl13. Unfortunately, the creator did not backstamp her mermaids. And I really knew nothing about them. And Brittany hooked me up. I guess she was originally in the group. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate you so much. If I can ever return the favor, please ask.
Of the 10 or of the 4 you have left, which one is your favorite?
So the one that I like the most is the purple tangled variant. The other one that I own that I really like, she's the silver one and it's like gray and it's so pretty. I kept an aqua blue one for myself. I have it on my lanyard that I wear when I go to the parks. But some of them I won in a giveaway. So that was
Woo!
really cool.
You give us hope for these giveaways. I've never won a giveaway.
The ones that I have, and I'll put up photos of these. I have some from Olympus Pins, Malingmouse, HalfyAshy, Villain Code, and Drea D art. Olympus Pins also zapped me their new Mulan pin. So not only did I win the giveaway, I also got zapped an amazing Mulan. So that's like, it's a win-win-win. So I'm super excited about that. Cute little orange bird pin by Enchanted Queen Pins. He's so cute. He's such a cutie patootie. And he's pretty big. We love orange bird. So I don't think that they make...
loves orange bird.
Mm-hmm. They don't make enough orange bird pins. I traded with DisneyKriss for her Rafiki pin. Cool. It's huge. It's massive. I really like it. They did an excellent job. And now, to finish us off, I cannot believe I have this many pins from Pinny Arcade. I can't. I cannot believe it. My heart is like, my cup runneth over. I don't know. Like it's unbelievable that I have this many pins. However, my wallet is empty now. But some of them I got through trade. Some of them I bought. So my Ever After pin I got in a shop drop. My Tiana and Naveen pin Ever After I traded with someone. The next pin that I have is a Pinny Arcade Women of Color. Oh, I did not know that I was going to find this pin. So this is Nani from Lilo and Stitch. Ooh. I know. It's so beautiful. And I have Jason to thank. We did a trade. So I traded Tadashi for Nani. So
did you have a Tadashi?
I had 2 extra. I have 1 extra to trade. It's a B grade, and I'm willing to trade for another Pinny Arcade pin that I don't have. Gotcha. So I'm going to update my Instagram tonight. So if you have something that I'm looking for that I don't have, I have a Tadashi in hand for trade. I also, going with Women of Color, I have Honey Lemon. And then I have the other variant of Go-Go blowing the bubble gum, which I did not have that last month. So now I have both Go-Go variants. I'm still on the hunt for the other Honey Lemon. So if someone has a Honey Lemon with the little chemical bottle, we'll make a trade. I did a 3-way swap. Taking Pininitiative helped me do a 3-way trade. And I'm just going to tell you, I did not know how big this pin was until I got it in hand. Look at how big this is. Ooh. I'm going to show a side by side. Let me do another Women of Color so you can see it. Like, right? It's so much bigger. And then my last but not least pin I traded for, and I am lucky enough to get the Merida Warrior pin. So I am super pumped, and I'll put a close-up of this pin. I now have 2 Pinny Arcade Warrior pins. So
what?
I know.
There may be some jealous people watching.
You know, I feel very honored to have her pins in my collection, and again, I don't think I'm ever going to actually be a Pinny Arcade completist, but I'm certainly well on my way. And now I just need to create my Ever After board and my Women of Color board. So,
what did you trade to get for that pin?
Okay, so I traded Sith Ray, or also Dark Ray, from PrimRose. So it's the one where Ray has the 2 lightsabers, and I got that pin because I made my resin pin
board you showed us last time.
Yes. So I dropped that off, and in return for making that board, I got this pin. So this is an LE40. It's Ray. I'll put a close up of her the whole reason I made that board was for this pin. So thankfully, Veryney Arts was so nice enough to trade me. And then I got the Sith Ray along with this one. And then I also am lucky enough to get the battle ship Rey and Kylo fighting. So I was lucky enough to get this pin as well.
What a dream.
And then I traded the Sith Ray for the Merida Warrior pin. And then I also was lucky enough to get this pin as well. I bought it in a shop drop. So it's very beautiful. The glitter in the background, it's so pretty. So kudos to PrimRose and Veryney Arts for making those beautiful pins. They do top notch. I also have a video of the pin board that I made that will also be up on YouTube if any of you guys want to make your own resin pin board and see how it was done. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and please comment and like below so that way people that don't already follow us can find us on YouTube.
Join us next time where we'll be discussing how to get a Grail, because I compiled a really fun list for you.
Wherever we're going, I could not say for sure. Better not knowing, but it's better than before. But here's the cure. Everybody swimming in sunshine. Everybody feeling fine. Everybody join the fun line. Ain't nobody left behind.